Good morning, students. In the previous class we learned about profit and loss. Today we are going to study about the word problems related to profit and loss. First question. Okay, the question is the selling price of a phone is rupees 1,400 and the cost price is rupees 1,212. Find the profit or loss on selling it. So first we want to find out here profit or loss. How do we find out? We should check the cost price and the selling price. Then compare it. Here cost price is what? Rupees 1,212. What is the selling price here? Selling price is equal to rupees 1,400. And check, compare both this, so cost price and selling price. Here, CP is, cost price is less than SP. That means SP is greater than CP. SP is greater than CP. Selling price is more than cost price. Then what will happen there? That is profit. When SP is greater than CP, that is profit. So, how much profit it is? So, profit is equal to SP minus CP. That is equal to rupees 1,400 minus rupees 1,212. SP minus CP is equal to subtracting 8, 9 minus 1 is again 8, 3 here, 3 minus 2 is 1, here it is 0. So answer is how much profit? Rupees 188 profit. Okay. Next question. Rima bought a fan for rupees 1,800. Due to some defect in it, she decided to sell it for rupees 700. Calculate her gain or loss. So first we want to decide whether it is gain or whether it is loss. How do we find out? That we want to check the cost price and selling price. Here cost price is what? 1,800. What is the selling price? It is 700. So look at here, compare. So here selling price is less than the cost price. So it is loss. Then how do we find out the loss? It is cost price minus selling price. So first we want to write the cost price. So cost price of fan is equal to rupees 1,800. What is the selling price? Rupees 700. So selling price is equal to SP is equal to rupees 700. Okay. Here CP is greater than SP. CP is greater than SP. So loss is equal to CP minus SP. CP is equal to 1,800 minus 700 is equal to rupees 1,800 minus 700, 1,100 rupees loss sheet. Okay, so that is the next question. Next one. A shopkeeper bought a pen for rupees 50 and sold it for rupees 21. Find his profit or loss. Now here CP is equal to 50 and SP is equal to 21. SP is greater than CP. So that is profit. Then write CP is equal to CP, cost price is equal to CP of pen is equal to rupees 15. SP selling price of pen is equal to rupees 21. Here rupees 21 is SP is greater than CP. So that is SP, when SP is greater than CP, that is profit. Profit is equal to SP minus CP is equal to rupees 21 minus rupees 50. So 21 minus 15 is what? Rupees 6. This much profit he had. Okay. Next question. Question is Abhilash bought a bicycle for rupees 3,550. Later he sold it at a profit of rupees 1,500. Find selling price of the motorbike. We want to find out the selling price of the motorbike. How do we find out? So bought a bicycle, that means CP given. So your motorbike. Is equal to rupees 3,550. And what is the profit here? This profit is equal to rupees 1,500. Okay. Then we want to find out the selling price. SP we want to find out. So we had profit with us and CP also with us. How do we find out the selling price? So whenever profit is there, selling price is greater than the cost price. Then here comes the addition. We should add profit and cost price, then we will get the selling price. So selling price is equal to CP plus profit. CP plus profit is equal to cost price is given rupees 3,550 plus profit is what? Rupees 1,500. We should add both this. So 1,500 we should add 0, 5, 5 plus 5, 10, 1, 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5. So rupees 5,050. What is? SP is equal to rupees 5,050. Okay. So that is the next coming. Fill the missing column. Fill the missing column. Like this: cost price, selling price, profit, and loss. These columns are there. And here given cost price 4, profit given here 3. So we should find out the selling price. So how do we find out selling price? We should add cost price and profit. Then we will get the selling price. That is 4 plus 3 is 7. That is 7 is selling price. The next question. Cost here. SP given 1,006. Profit given 75. We should find out the cost price. How do we find out cost price? Here profit is there. So always cost price is less than the selling price. So we want to subtract. Remember this. Subtract profit from selling price. So cost price is equal to selling price minus profit. Profit is equal to selling price is 1,006 minus 75. So 1,006 minus 75, what will come? 6 minus 5 is 1. Here 10, 10 minus 7 is 3. Here 9. So 931 is the cost price of this. So whenever SP and profit is given, then we should subtract profit from selling price. Okay. So CP is equal to rupees 931. Understood? So this equation you should remember. This relation CP is equal to SP minus profit. If SP is there, profit is there, then we want to subtract, then we should get the cost price. Okay. Today that much, children. Thank you.
Hey guys, So today's session will be about profit and loss. To understand what does profit and loss mean. So let's make it less boring. Okay. So let's understand this concept with the help of a story. So here our friend Oliver is here to help us out with that. So let's understand the concept of profit and loss with the help of a story of Oliver. So Oliver once was watching football match on the television and he decides to learn football. He decides to become a great football player just as Messi and then plans to buy a jersey, shoes and a football for himself to kickstart off his football practice. Now he was really confused on where to buy his all this jersey, shoes and ball. So he goes through a sports shop where he finds all these things under one roof. So first, he decides to buy a jersey similar to that of what Messi wears with the name of Messi and the number 10. And he buys this for 2000 rupees. Then he buys this really beautiful sports shoes saying FCB. Okay. So and with the tag of 5000 rupees. With the cost, okay, the cost with which he's buying the shoes was 5000 rupees and the cost with which he bought the jersey was 2000 rupees. Now he was wondering what else should I buy? And then he thought that football is really incomplete with a football, right? So then he decides to buy a football. Isn't all these three really super cool, guys? Yeah. So next, he buys this football for rupees 1500 each, right? So he buys a jersey for 2000 rupees. He buys the shoes for 5000 rupees and a ball for 1500 rupees. So all these three prices come under cost price, right? Remember this word, cost price. Yeah. So next day when he starts wearing and goes into the field, the shirt and the footwear, that is the shoes, were not fitting him. It was really sad. Oliver was really sad because these things was not fitting him. So now he's like, what am I supposed to do with this? Because he has actually spent a lot of money on that. Then an amazing idea strikes his mind. He thinks that he felt that he should put this on a flash sale. He needs to sell this because he has only tried it on once, right? So what he does is he puts the jersey and the shoes for sale. He sells the jersey at the cost of 2500 and the shoes at the cost of 3500. So these two prices here are nothing but the selling price of the goods, that is the jersey and the shoes. Now let's look into one case each. In the case of jersey, the cost price, that is the price with which he bought the commodity or the goods, in this case it's the jersey, is for 2000 rupees. And the selling price, that is the cost in which he has sold the goods, is 2500 rupees. Of course, you can see that he has made a profit. He has earned 500 rupees more. So how did you get into that conclusion? If you see clearly, you can see that the selling price was greater than the cost price. So guys, we can say that whenever the selling price is greater than the cost price, then we can say that we have got profit. So in this case, Oliver has also got a profit, right? And what is the total profit that he has got? It will be selling price minus the cost price. Now moving on to the next one, that is the shoes. The cost price of the shoes was 5000 rupees, but he has sold the shoes for 3500. Here you can see that the cost price is greater than the selling price, or we can say that selling price is less than the cost price. So whenever the selling price is less than the cost price, we can say that we have gone through a loss. So in similar way, Oliver has got a loss here. And what is the total loss that he has got? It will be cost price minus the selling price, because here in this case cost price is greater. Clear? So to summarize the loss and profit here, we can say that for profit, the selling price should be greater than the cost price. And to know the total profit that you have got, selling price minus cost price will give you the total amount of profit. Similarly, looking for loss, the selling price should be really less than the cost price. And then the loss is equals to the total loss that we have incurred is cost price minus the selling price. That is all, guys. That is all you have to remember. It's all with selling price and the cost price. For suppose selling price is equal to the cost price, then there is no loss, there is no profit, right? So only if there's a variation in the selling price and the cost price is when we can say we have a profit or loss depending upon which one is greater.